Ooh, yeah. It's time, it's time. Early in the morning, when I rise, time to wake up, listening to the Joe Show on Facebook Live. He's so real and he tells the truth. Oh, tell the truth. He's so real and he's for me and you. It's the Joe Show. It's the Joe Show.
Fordyce, Arkansas. Todd Roark is running for city mayor. He's running for mayor because he believes the community deserves leadership that listens, acts, and delivers results. For too long, we've seen challenges go unaddressed, whether it's the need for safer neighborhoods, more affordable housing, stronger local businesses, or a city government that is transparent and accessible to everyone. He's stepping forward to bring a fresh, practical approach to City Hall. He wants to focus on the issues that matters most to our residents: improving public safety, supporting our schools, strengthening infrastructure, expanding economic opportunities, and ensuring that every member of our community has a voice in the decisions that shape our future in Fordyce, Arkansas. So, come March 3rd, 2026, get to the polls and vote Todd Roark for your Fordyce City Mayor. Ad paid for by Todd Roark. Attention, Dallas County. Chris Stanfield is announcing his candidacy for re-election for Dallas County Judge. Judge Stanfield wants the public to know that it has been a pleasure these last 3 years serving the people of Dallas County. With his extensive years of working for the state of Arkansas and the Dallas County community, he will continue to bring experience, knowledge, and expertise to the Dallas County community. He cares about the families of this great county and how things affect the county as a whole. So come March 3rd, 2026, get to the polls and vote to re-elect Chris Stanfield for your Dallas County Judge. Ad paid for by Chris Stanfield. Shauna May of Fordyce, Arkansas, is proud to announce that she is running for Dallas County Clerk. She's been a resident of Fordyce, Arkansas since 1984, and she's married to Coach Jimmy May. She's a proud graduate of the Fordyce High School class of 1989. For more than 30 years, she's dedicated herself to professional and community leadership, building a reputation for integrity, dependability, and a strong commitment to public service. For example, she's deeply involved in the Fordyce and Dallas County community, having served in numerous leadership roles, including the following: the Dallas County Fair Association, Fordyce Chambers of Commerce, Fordyce Little League, Fordyce Fall Festival Committee, Community Dinner Theater, Fordyce Leadership Program, Fordyce Civitan Club, and the list goes on and on. So, get to the polls March 3rd, 2026, and vote Shauna May for your Dallas County Clerk. Attention Fordyce, Arkansas. Wayne Stacy, a seasoned infrastructure professional and ordained minister, has announced his candidacy for mayor of Fordyce, Arkansas. Though a resident of Fordyce, Arkansas for just 1 year, Mr. Stacy brings over 30 years of experience in the utility and infrastructure sector, along with 2 decades of pastoral leadership in the United Pentecostal Church, credentials that reflect both practical expertise and a deep commitment to service. He's running for mayor because he believes Fordyce is ready to build on its strengths and move forward together. His campaign slogan is Building Fordyce Together with Faith, Vision, and Action.
Hello, Fordyce. My name is Wayne Stacy. I'm running to be your next mayor. I would appreciate your support and your vote on March 3rd. It's your vote, your voice, our future. It would be an honor of a lifetime to serve as your next mayor. Thank you, and may God bless you, and may God bless our city.
So remember, March 3rd, 2026, Wayne Stacy would like your vote. Ed paid for by Wayne Stacy. Attention, Dallas County. Carolyn Gamble is excited to announce her candidacy for your Dallas County Clerk. For the past 13 years, Ms. Gamble worked for the Department of Human Services, focusing on child abuse, neglect investigations. This experience has given her the ability to assist families through hard times, trials, and tribulations. She is a proud graduate of Henderson State University with a degree in human services and a double minor in sociology and criminology. She's also a co-founder of the Tri-County Seahawks Pee Wee Cheer and Football League, a community volunteer during the holidays for the youth, a crisis volunteer for the community, and much, much more. She wants you to know if you vote for her, she will work tirelessly to ensure that our city records are accurate, organized, and accessible. Her slogan is, "Gamble on experience you can trust." So get to the polls March 3rd, 2026 and vote Carolyn Gamble for your Dallas County Clerk. Ed paid for by Carolyn Gamble.
Milton Insurance got a new car? Let Milton Insurance Agency in Fordyce make sure it's properly covered. Whether it's a shiny new ride or a pre-owned gem, we offer the best coverage to fit your needs and budget. Get the protection you deserve with personalized service from a team you can trust. See us today on Insurance Corner at 4th and Spring Street for a quick, no-hassle quote. Milton Insurance, your road to better coverage. Call 870-352-2155 today.
Insure to be sure. Milton Insurance Agency.
You need to hear this if you're in Fordyce. From mufflers to deer stands, we do it all. Hey Fordyce, looking for more than just muffler repairs? Head over to Fordyce Muffler Shop at 1414 Highway 79, 167 Bypass. Jay and Cindy are your friendly local experts for CV axle repairs, custom deer stands, duck blinds, dog kennels, and even floating fishing piers. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Need to chat? Give us a call at 870-352-5733. We're not just a shop. We're part of the community, supporting events like Fordyce on the Cotton Belt. So come on down to Fordyce Muffler Shop, where we don't do just mufflers, we do it all. See you soon.
Everybody is looking for fresh fish and tasty treats. Head over to Stanfield's Fish Market at 710 Morton Street in Fordyce. Open Thursday and Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. and Saturday 8 to 2. From ribeye steaks to live fishing bait and pet food to seasonal plants, we've got it all. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. Stanfield's Fish Market, your one-stop shop for everything you need.
Are you tired of riding around in that old beat-up truck, car, or SUV? Have you had an accident, hit a deer, pothole, or something else? If so, call Marty's Body and Glass Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Let Marty and his certified automotive body and related repairers make your ride look like new. Marty is a family-owned and operated business, and they care about their customers and their community. Their motto is John 3:16. So stop by for a quick estimate today. They're open Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. and they're located at 1017 Morrow Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. You can reach them at 870-352-2443 or after hours at 870-820-1288. And remember, Marty can set you up for glass and windshield replacement as well as PDR, that's paintless dent repair. So again, that number is 870-352-2443. That's 870-352-2443. And you can also find them on Facebook. Something new at Stanfield's Fish Market. That's right, he has fresh cut deli meats. He has Cajun style turkey breast, bologna, hickory smoked turkey breast, summer sausage, ham and cheese loaf, sow, and he has holly barbecue loaf. Store hours are Tuesday through Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and on Saturday, 8 o'clock a.m. until 2 p.m. Remember to get to Stanfield Fish Market, located at 710 Morton Street here in the city of Fordyce, Arkansas, or just call them at 870-352-0353. Remember, if Stanfield don't have it, he'll find a way to get it. Fordyce Muffler Shop, home of Lego Blinds, now has Dan's hunting gear. Stop by 1414 Highway 79 North, Fordyce, Arkansas 71742, or call 870-352-5733. That's right, hunting gear is available. They have coon lights, leashes, waders, t-shirts, hats, and much, much more. So stop by Fordyce Muffler Shop, where they don't do just mufflers. Need brakes fixed, alternator replaced, oil change, tie rods, ball joints, or much, much more? Call Stuckey's Automotive here in Fordyce, Arkansas. With more than 30 years of experience, Stuckey's and his certified licensed mechanics knows exactly what it takes to get your vehicle back running. He's located at 409 Overpass here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Hours of operations are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until and by appointments on Saturdays. And don't forget, Stuckey's also offers towing services. So give Stuckey's a call today at 870-250-1870. That's 870-250-1870. And remember, Stuckey's motto is, get 'em in and get 'em out. What's going on, Joe Show? What's happening, everybody? I hope everybody is doing great this morning on this beautiful Wednesday morning. So good to see everybody that's logging in, man. It's good to see y'all up early in the morning. Guys, say good morning to a brother, because I'm looking at you, looking at me. Click that like button, click that share button, and say good morning. Come on in, come on in. What's going on, Doug Fuller? Good to see you, Doug. Good to see you, Miss Rosie Lowe. What's going on with you, Rosemary Bell? Good to see you. What's going on with you guys this morning? Awesome to see you. Awesome. What's up, Pastor Womack? So good to see you. Guys, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. We just got done with advertising, and as well with advertising of the candidates, guys. That's right, it's early voting time. So if you're going to get out and vote, you want to beat the crowd, that's why they have early voting. You don't have to deal with all the hustle and bustle. What's going on, Mr. Clark Green? Good to see you, my brother. You know, so you guys go ahead on and come on in and enjoy the show. That's right, we got some great topics lined out this morning. You know, but hey, man, I'm telling you guys, you know, get out there and vote. Go and vote for your candidate, the one that you feel like will do the best for what you desire. You know, that's the way I look at it. So get out there and get it going, guys. So good to see you. Man, I can't complain. I'm just glad to be here. What's up, Sabrina? I ain't seen you in a while. How you been doing, Sabrina Warner? Good to see you. Always good to see you logging in. You know, and so what's up, Kimberly Perrin? What's up, sis? Hey, I did get your email, so I'll be shooting that invoice to you, you know, and everything. I will be doing that. So good to see you. You know, y'all wake up, Doug. Get on up, Doug. Doug, you got that pot of coffee out, man. I know you got that pot of coffee out. You know, man, I wish I could drink. I can't drink coffee, but I drink coffee. My hands get all shaky. I can't drink that caffeine. It just, you know, messed me up. So good morning to all you lovely people. Good morning to those individuals who's driving, headed to work today. on the highway. Be careful, whether you're driving to El Dorado, Pine Bluff, Monticello, Camden, wherever you're driving to. Be careful on the road. What's up, Tasha Nelson? What's going on? What's happening with your girl? Janice Alexander, good morning. If you're watching right now, guys, say good morning. I want to know who here so I can say good morning to you. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You're tuned in to Facebook hottest live show here in the city of Fordyce, Arkansas, every Wednesday at 7 o'clock a.m. That's what we do with it. I see some people sometime, and I seen some guys in El Dorado the other day, and they was like, man, you still do your show, man? I can't get it no more. I'm like, every Wednesday at 7 o'clock a.m., you know, and then some people say I get up too early. What's up, Janice? Some people say I get up too early for the, they say, that's too early with the, get up with the chickens. But hey, that's what I try to get in and try to get people in there. You know, thank you so much for sharing, Miss Kimberly Perm. Thank you so much. Good morning, Miss Bria Williams, all the way down in the big city of El Dorado, Arkansas. Y'all holding things down in El Dorado. You know, man, it is great to be on this morning, man. It is so great to be on this morning. It's good to see everybody. And we got some great topics to talk about. And also, guys, we got the Fordyce Arkansas weather today, guys. High of 74 and 20% chance of a little bit of rain today. Winds are 10 miles per hour. But boy, I'm telling you, I've been loving these 70s, man. I'm at work. I can't go fishing. I wish I could go fishing in this type of weather, man. This is fishing kind of weather. I love to get out there in the boat. You know, so y'all enjoy this weather, man. You know, while you're at home getting dressed for work. You know, yeah, that's shoe too little. And somebody else got on a Mitch Mac shoe. Yeah, look down at your feet. You got on a blue and a brown, and a brown and a blue. Yeah, go change that. I see some of y'all putting on the wrong shoes this morning. What's up, Janice? Said yesterday was my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Janice Alexander. Congratulations. Y'all wish Janice a happy birthday. She said yesterday was her birthday. Happy birthday, Janice. Cassandra Fields, what's going on, girl? Good to see you. You know, Janice said yesterday was her birthday. May God bless you to see many, 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 many more. Many more, Janice Alexander. Happy birthday to you. You know, guys, so let's get into it. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot of topics to get into, guys. And, you know, first and foremost, guys, man, you know, everybody, I know you've heard the sad news about the passing of the Reverend Jessie Jackson. Our father was a servant leader, not only to our family, but to the oppressed, the voiceless, and the overlooked around the world. The Jackson family said. Reverend Jessie Jackson, a civil rights icon, he dies at the age of 84 years old. And as I leave that up, guys, for a second, you know, I don't know if a lot of people is even aware that Jessie Jackson was one of the individuals who were there at the time of Dr. King's assassination. So as I got his picture up, guys, so, you know, put some prayer hands up, pray for the Jackson family, man. You know, I mean, he's been, Reverend Jessie Jackson has been a staple in the United States of America for so many years, fighting for the injustice for, you know, people of color and of anybody who they felt like were getting mistreated, you know, in the United States, guys, and around the world. His name will forever be branded in our minds, you know, as the individual who said, keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Reverend Jackson also ran for president twice in the United States, guys. And so, hey, you know, man, this is an icon. You know, we're losing an icon. So if you don't know all the great things that Reverend Jackson did, guys, get on social media, Google his name, and you will find some of the great things that happened in the United States happened because of this man right here, because of all the struggle that he went through. You know, they continued the civil rights movement after Dr. King was assassinated. Reverend Jessie Jackson and several other civil rights leaders, they took on that fight, and they continued to fight for us up until his death. So, guys, put some prayer hands up for the great, the icon, Reverend Jessie Jackson.
We will miss you, Reverend Jackson. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So that's my bid for that, man. I mean, you know, he was definitely an icon, you know. So thank you guys that put the prayer hands up for Reverend Jessie Jackson. And I know he's known all over the world, man. Reverend J. I remember I remember my daddy used to have a cassette tape with Reverend Jessie Jackson called, it was a sermon he used to preach. It was called Who in the Hell Left the Gate Open? I'll never forget that. And guys, I'm gonna tell y'all, since we're talking about that, I'm gonna tell you how that sermon came about. If you haven't never heard that same, Reverend Jessie Jackson said that he was jogging by this place one day with this big old, said this person was jogging by this house every day, and this person was jogging with this huge big old dog, and said a little dog on the porch would always yap, and he'd run over there and he'd hit the fence and he'd yap at this big dog, and the big dog really didn't never pay him no mind because the big dog knew that the little dog was inside the fence. And so every morning that person would walk by there with this huge dog, and that little dog would yap and jump off the porch and run, and he'd hit that fence, and that big dog just looked at him and, you know, like, man, I'll tear you apart. But the dog just kept walking. So he went down and he did it all week long. So finally one day the little dog was on the porch and he was yapping and yapping and yapping. He ran and he hit that gate, and that gate flew right open. And when the gate flew right open, the little dog turned around and looked up there at the house and said, who in the hell left the gate open? I'll never forget that. Man, my dad used to love that sermon, man. He used to love that sermon. And that's one of his famous sermons that Reverend Jackson did. And I'm sure that if you go and Google it, you'll find out where he came from in scripture from that sermon, guys. So rest in peace, Reverend Jessie Jackson. Rest in peace. All right, guys, let's get it in. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got a lot of great topics coming up. Got 2 great topics coming up, man. And you know, hey, before we get into the topics, man, you know, I just want to continue to extend my condolences to the Rayford family. You know, they put the young man to rest, man, and they did it beautifully. And I was able to run into the mom, Miss Leslie, you know, the other day, and tell her to give her my condolences personally. And you know, and it's not going to stop right there. I'll be definitely getting back with her some more. But it's tough, you know, losing a child. I know that. You know, I've lost a grandson before, and he was just a baby. And I know that pain that you feel losing a grandson, you know, and they're just a baby. I know it can't compare to losing a young man who's already of age. So, you know, I know that was a hard thing, guys. I know it was for Miss Leslie and Dallas and Mr. Ethan Rayford and all of them to go through, the Rayford family and the Brown family. So, yeah, continue prayers for that family. You know, so also, guys, we had the passing of Robert Duvall. I know a lot of people don't know who Robert Duvall is, but Robert Duvall, y'all remember I remember him like Secondhand Lion. I think he played in the Apostle. Don't know if anybody remember that movie called The Apostle. That's what I remember him mostly by, The Apostle movie, where he hit a guy with a baseball bat and he ended up killing the guy, and he went to prison. You know, where he went on the run. He went open up a church, you know, with these black people, and he was the apostle. I don't know if anybody even remember that movie, but the guy, Mr. Duvall, he died in that movie. And I don't know, did Ric Flair die? Somebody told me that Ric Flair had passed away. I don't know if that's true or not, but you know, I haven't seen anything on that if he's dead or not. You know, if somebody know that, let me know. But I don't know if if he's dead or not. But KB, I think KB told me that, said Ric Flair had died. I don't know. KB probably was looking at one of them fake Facebook posts when she saw that. I don't know. I don't know if Mr. Ric Flair still. Somebody Google that and tell me. Doug said he thinks so. He think Ric Flair died. Ric Flair didn't get no footage. They didn't talk about Ric Flair, man. I guess Ric Flair, he messed around and died when Jesse Jackson died, and Jesse just overshadowed Rick. You know, so that's what happened. You know, that's the way I look at it. You know, so all right, guys, what we gonna do? We gonna get on into the show, guys. We gonna get on into it. We gonna get into. I haven't been keeping up with a lot of the political stuff that's going on. But I do encourage you guys to get out and vote. Get out and vote for your candidates. You've seen the ads that I've ran for these candidates. You know, get out. You know, oh, she, KB, Walona been dead. Walona been dead for years. KB said, well, KB, that woman, she been dead for a long time. Walona one played no good time. She been dead. You know, see, now we got people saying he alive. See, I told you, KB, you can't believe that stuff. Hey, KB, you a little bit off track. Now, come on, you're making me look bad. Now I'm running the talk show now. You gonna be my news person. You making me look bad out here now. Come on now, come on. And see that, look at that. Look at your research. You talking about you read it somewhere. Your research, come on now. Come on. As Ike said, I'm fired. I'm gonna fire you. Come on now. Come on. I got the folks in the, you supposed to be out there doing the correct research. You got me looking bad on shit. You done killed off Walona too late, and now you done killed Ric Flair. You got to go get some good qualified sources. Come on. All right then. All right. I'll let you slide on it this time. I'll let you slide on it. Calvin Whitaker said that Ric Flair is alive. You know. All right then. I'll let it slide this time. I know I got people logging off going to do some. Yeah, you can't deal with Facebook. You got to Google it. You know. I just Googled it. They said it was fake news. See. Thank y'all. I told KB about that. I told her about that Facebook news. That Facebook news will kill you. That Facebook news is how you dead. Okay, you gotta go Google. Go ask Google. Google got a little bit more knowledge than if TMZ ain't saying it, it ain't happening. TMZ is a reliable source. So if TMZ say something, then you just about guarantee your money is going on. So yeah, so all right, good. That's all right, KB. We're gonna let you slide this time. We're gonna let you slide this time. We're gonna let you slide. All right, guys, let's get into this thing. I want y'all to check this out. Y'all check this out. I got this. I want y'all to check this video out. Y'all listen to this young lady right here. Y'all listen to this young lady name, her full name. Y'all check this out. Check this out.
I didn't want her name to be like anybody else's. Make sure.
What is her
nobody
name?
else-
What is her name?
It's Rose Shandy, Antonisha, Vision, Keishan, Simon, Drew, Shalinda, Shirkane, Ronquel, Ninja, Shemika, Shanet, Tamika, Shawa, Himi, Shell, Connie, Satsan, Janish, Marine, Consai, Kirkanisha, Devon, Yvonne, Latani, Sivan, Tay, Pranky, Salaviva, Zamfisa, Justin, Sujave, Loya, Vet, Spark, Miss Andrea, Tay, Continue, Vishon, or Leave, Kishawa, Lisa, Nethy, Shots, Mac, Monet, Lisa. My middle name is Kunyan Scott.
Your middle name?
It's Kunyan Scott.
Girl, please. Okay, go on. You're done?
My middle name is Kunyan Scott Chapwashikam, and my last name is Williams.
Po baby. Po baby. I guess mama didn't have nothing to do while sitting up in the hospital. She just got a piece of paper out and just thought, man, you see how many names this baby got? That is ridiculous. I don't even, and watch you see, after a while, they're going to pass a bill. Hey, Trump going to pass a bill after a while to say you can only name your child one first, one middle, and one last. It'll be a bill come out. Don't show that, you show that video to Donald Trump, he going to change that law. Watch. Just watch. I got a question to ask you guys. And I want you guys to be absolutely honest with me. And I'm serious. I just want to ask this question, and we're gonna move on. Like I say, I haven't been talking political, and I just want you to say yes or no. And if you don't want to comment, you don't have to. Because like I said, I don't like to get political. But with everything that's going on, you can't ignore the fact that our government, the Republicans, the Democrats, our government, our systems are at war with each other. And you can't ignore that. We can walk around all we want to and act like that's not going on, but it's going on. And we have to do, we are basically collateral damage. You know, it's like collateral damage means something can happen to you and no one cares. So that's why it's important that I ask this question to you. We know who our sitting president of the United States is, right? Can someone tell me who is our sitting president? I want to ask that question first so I know that I got people's attention. Who is the sitting president of the United States of America right now? Can somebody answer that question? It may sound a little stupid because you probably feel like, well, Joe know who it is. No, I just want to know, do I have your attention? Because this question I'm fixing to ask, and all I want is a yes or no question. And if you don't feel comfortable saying anything, because I know that's, and the reason why I think the world, the way we are right now, is because people are too comfortable at being where they are right now. They're not saying anything, and that's why we're where we are right now. That's why the politicians are fighting. That's why right now the Republicans are losing every political race they run. They're losing them. You got red states turning blue. It's just so much hate and so much division between politicians and everything that's what's going on right now. The love is gone. And you remember in the Bible where it said that love is going to get waxed cold. And that means no one is going to love each other no more. Nobody is going to show love. And that's where and it's like starting at the top, working its way down. In silence, I am so glad and I am so happy that Reverend Jessie Jackson, I am so happy that Dr. Martin Luther King wasn't the kind of people that sit back and keep their mouth closed and don't say nothing, because I wouldn't be able to be on live right now to talk to you guys if they sit back, shut up, and don't say nothing. And that's exactly where we are right now. People are so just laid back. So I thank God for putting people like Dr. King, Jesse Jackson, them. They was able to get up, use their voice, speak for injustice, speak for the things that was getting done to us wrongly, and they was able to speak out about it. Because right now, people is like they terrified to even say anything when it come down to what's happening in our White House. Just our ordinary people, we're acting like we're terrified to say anything. And it's like, as long as we're good, I ain't worried about it. But guess what? I always see this. You ever heard of the phrase dwindling down? It's going to start there and it's going to reach you. Because we have become a comfortable people that we feel like as long as something is not affecting us, we don't care what happens to the next person. And that's where we are in the United States right now. That's where we are. That's what we are. And it's really sad that we've gotten to that point of being that way, of people that we don't care what's happening to nobody else as long as it's not happening to us. But you don't realize that if it keep happening to them, it's going to start happening to you. That's my take on it. That's my take on it, you know, because it's just one of those things where you just got to live with this and deal with this daily and watch this stuff take place daily. Watch people lose their rights. Watch people lose their right to speak. Watch people, you know, lose all these different things, and nobody is really stepping up to the plate. As long as it's not happening to them, they don't care. As long as their kids not being taken off the streets and put in holding areas, as long as it's not happening to you, I'm fine. It's not. I live in a red state. It's not nothing happening to us. But believe it or not, if it continues to go on, it'll continue to get worse. Simple as that. I hate things are the way they are. Like I said, I try not to get political because I hate the way things are. I hate all the infighting. I hate to see the politicians at each other's throat. I hate to see, you know, all this stuff that's going on with our president and all the negativity. I hate to see this, man. You know, whatever happened to us loving each other as brothers and sisters, all that is out the window. And what's happening, all of the horrible stuff that the presidency is doing, no one is saying anything about it. No one is doing anything about it. is being ignored but people know that it's bad. They know that it's bad. They're just waiting to see what's going to happen. I wonder what's going to happen. Guess what? It is what it is. And so I pray things get better, when it come down to that, because it always started at the top and it work its way down. If hate started at the top, hate gonna work its way down to the bottom. If love started at the top, love gonna work its way down to the bottom. You can ignore all the horrible stuff that this man has said and done all you want to. You can ignore it and you can pretend that it's not happening, but it's happening. You can ignore it all you want to. You can still support it all you want to. And God see that part. I just wanted to say that. So good morning. What's going on, Charlamagne? What's up, Brian? What's going on with you? What's going on, Miss Toll Free? Good to see you. So good to see you guys. So guys, always know you have a voice. Always know that you have the ability to change things and to change the way you think and to change the way you feel. Get out, vote, and make sure you do what you do, and do it with love. If you don't do it with love, it's not gonna be done. I'm gonna say that again. Do it with love. Good morning, Todd. Do it with love. Do it with love. Try to do everything with love if you possibly can. I hate, like I said, I hate the way things are going. The way the hate, the separation, the division. I hate that. Because I wasn't raised like that at all. I was raised to love everybody, regardless of your skin color, regardless of, what race you are. I didn't care what color the girlfriends were my boys brought home. I didn't care if they was white, black, Mexican, Puerto Rican. It didn't matter to me. All I know was a human being. And that's just the way I was growing up. As I wasn't exposed to a lot of racism and people talking. I just wasn't. I wasn't raised like that. So, we all want to go to heaven, but we act like it's not the same heaven. Let me say that again. We all want to go to heaven, but we act like it's not the same heaven. Heaven is not supposed to be like we are right now. We all separated. Sunday is the most divided day of the week. We get up, we get dressed, everybody go to their black church, everybody go to their white church, everybody go to their Latino church, Mexican church, everybody. Heaven is not supposed to be designed like that. From what I understand, we all together as one people. But Sunday is the most separated days. And you can walk in stores on Sunday, you can speak to people who just got out of church, and they'll snare their nose up at you. We got it all wrong here on earth. We got it all wrong. We got it all twisted, and we got it all messed up. We in there, heaven is a beautiful place, and we talking about God, we talking about in all these churches, and we all separated. We all separated, but we talking about going to heaven together. If you ain't speaking to me and loving me down here right now, what make me think you gonna speak to me and love me if we go to heaven? You're not gonna do it there. So that's why a lot of us gonna bust hell wide open, because we can't even see what's happening right now. We ignore what's going on right now because of I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, I'm an independent, and we can't love each other, we can't come together. That's what's gonna cause a lot of people to go to hell. I'm just telling you just like that. I mean, and you can't tell me you love me, but you support something that support hate. You can't tell me that. You're a lie, and the truth ain't in you when you do that. And it's hard for me to believe that you love me and you care about me. I'm just keeping it real. There are some things there are some political things that's going on right now that if you was in your church and if your preacher was doing some things that our leader is doing, you'll get up and walk out your church. I'm not finna sit up under no preacher that's flipping people off. I'm not finna sit up on a preacher that's making fun of a person, calling them apes. I'm not finna sit up on a preacher telling people to shut up and calling them piggy. I'm not finna sit. You wouldn't sit up under no preacher. You will walk out your church. But that's what we got going on in America right now. And I hate it. I swear to God, I hate it. I'm just keeping it 100. And a lot of people don't like to talk about stuff like this. They want to ignore it and act like it's going to go away. It's not going to go away. You cannot talk about it and it go away. If you get an infection, let me say this. If you get an infection, if you ignore it, is it going to go away? That's a question I want to know. if you get an infection and you need some penicillin, some antibiotics, if you ignore it, is it gonna go away? That's my question. Will it go away? It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. If you get an infection and you leave it untreated, it's gonna get worse. That's why things are getting worse with hate. That's why things are getting worse with separation, with people basically dividing each other. I love my white brothers and my white sisters and my Latinos. I love everybody, and that's the way we supposed to be. I'm not gonna fall out with you over your political views. I'm gonna still speak to you. I'm gonna say, hey, how you doing? I'm gonna still be a decent human being. That's what we supposed to be. We supposed to be decent human beings, and that's what we supposed to be. That's what God wants us to be, decent human beings. And if we can't do that, you might as well go ahead on and cancel your ticket, because you ain't going. Whew. All right. I just had to get into that. Y'all ready for topic number one? Let's get into topic number one. This your boy, Joe, Facebook, hottest, livest show, The Joe Show. I need you guys to tell me, are you ready for the first topic? I'm not even going to ask the question that I was going to ask. I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm not going to ask that question, because I know I said I was going to ask you guys a question. But I'm going to leave that question alone. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to worry about it. I may pose it later on, but we'll go there. Kim says, just because people ignore the end times doesn't mean that it won't end. It's going to be a fire one day that a fireman can't put out. Simple as that. And so this is, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to move on to I see we got people saying, ready for the topic. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to move on to the topic. I'm preaching togetherness. I'm preaching we should be together. We should love each other. And I want to say this, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you are. I don't care how you identify yourself, whatever. That's between you and God. I don't have no heaven or hell to put you in. But guess what? You can tell a tree by the fruit in which it bears. So don't get angry when people calling out your hate, because you are bearing those type of fruit. So if I see you bearing hateful fruit and I choose to call you out on it, that's your problem. That's your issue. You got to deal with that. But don't get angry because people see the fruit that you bear. You can tell a tree by the fruit in which it bears. So just want to say that. All right, let's ride it out. Let's get into our first topic, guys. We're gonna bring it down just like this, guys. Here is our first morning topic. And y'all, hold on. I gotta say this. Just because people say God, just because people say Lord, just because people claim Jesus, that don't make them right. That don't make what they got going on is right. People have died in Jesus, and the KKK would burn a cross, and it represents what we wear crosses on our neck. Everybody got a cross in their house. So everybody who claims Jesus don't mean good. Just because they saying we for God, we love the Lord, that don't mean, because their actions is not showing you that. Because there's people walking around claiming God, claiming Jesus, claiming they love Jesus. I love God. They in church singing Kumbaya every Sunday morning. Just because they doing that, some of them people will still cut your throat. Some of those people will still burn you at a stake. So don't get it twisted. Because somebody's saying they love God, they love Jesus. I'm a Christian, I'm a this. Some of them are some of the most hateful, meanest, cruelest people. And and if you want to know what's going to destroy our Christianity and what's going to destroy our religion, it's going to be Christian and religious people doing hateful things. And somebody is going to say, guess what? If they love Jesus that much, but they still killing people. If they love Jesus that much and they still torturing people. If they love Jesus that much and they still treating people bad, Jesus must mean something bad. and they're going to get rid of it. That's what happens. That's what's happening. I'm telling you that. Because if you keep doing hateful things and you claim you doing it for God, and you claim you doing it for Jesus, but you hurting people, and you saying you doing it in the name of God and in the name of Jesus, they going to feel like, well, in the name of God and in the name of Jesus, that means you're going to hurt something, and it's going to become that way. You watch what I tell you. Because if we say we love God, we say we love Jesus, why aren't we showing people love, but we're not? We're cursing. We're doing all the things that we're doing, and people are seeing it on a big stage, on our political stage of our senators and our president, and they seeing all the hate, they seeing all the name calling, the cursing, but they love God. We supporting the Bible. But you ain't standing for nothing that the Bible say. So what that make the other side think? The other side think that Christianity and God and Jesus is hate. Then they come after it. They come after it. So they come after it. And because they're coming after it, because they think it means, I mean, look back in the day when the KKK would burn crosses and they're sitting there and seeing Jesus' songs out the Bible. It started then. They was lynching black people, but then they singing, God, Jesus, love God, and all that. And then they get out and go kill them a black person. But then they say, we doing it for God. That stuff still happening today with certain people. So you walking around here, and just because somebody say God, I love them, they support God. No, they don't. No, they don't. I'm sorry, I'm just going deep. Let's get into the topic. Whew. Simple as that. Everybody cry, Lord, Lord. I can't stand when people treat people real bad. They treat people bad. They treat them dishonest. They do people bad. They do people dishonest like that. Then they stand up, and then people see it going on, but yet they say they Christians. They see all the bad stuff the person doing, but yet they say they Christians, and they still support the person. Let's get it. First topic. I'll finish that up. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's go. Where I'm from, if you support somebody who stands for something, that's something that they stand for, you stand for it too. Let me say that again. If you support somebody that supports something, and that somebody, they say that's what they support, and you support them, you support that something too. That's what you support. So it's hard for me to look at you and say, I trust you, I believe you, I understand you. It's hard for me to do that. So that's why sometimes, you just got to look at it that way. All right, Joe Show. First topic, man writes, I'm in a relationship. I've been with her for 3 weeks today. Here is the issue, Joe. She has 2 kids and their father. She have 2 kids and their father, her ex-boyfriend, pays child support. So let me start it again. A man writes, Joe, I'm in a relationship. I've been with her for 3 weeks today. Here's the issue, Joe. She have 2 kids and their fathers, her ex-boyfriend, pays child support. On yesterday, she hit me up and asked me to pay her $370 light bill. She stated that she and her 2 kids are in the dark. Well, Joe, since I haven't been knowing her that long, I decided to go to her house and check it out. Well, when I get there, her lights were off. I asked her why she didn't ask her kid's father for the money. She said because she's in a relationship with me, and if she asks him for the money, he's going to feel like she owes him something. And she do not want to go there with him knowing she just started a relationship with me. Joe, my best friend told me it's only been 3 weeks and I do not need to give her the money. Stick to my guns and have her get it from her children's father. Joe, is my best friend right, or do I help her out? Whoo, that's deep. That's deep. Okay, so she's in a relationship with this guy. I mean, he's in a relationship with this woman. They've been dating for 3 weeks. Boom, her lights get cut off. She tell him, look, you know, I need some help. I need $370, you know, to get my lights cut back on. He's like, well, you know, you got this. This is your kid's father. The kid's in the dark. Well, you can't ask him for the money. And he said, well, because it only been 3 weeks, I'm gonna go over here and check it out. Well, he went over there. She wasn't lying. The lights were out. And he said, well, you know, his best friend said, bro, man, don't give that girl that kind of money. You ain't been there for 3 weeks, man. You know, don't do that, man. You know, have her get it from her baby daddy or whatever. Well, she's told him, I don't want to ask him, because if I ask him, he going to act like I owe him something. And I'm in a relationship with you, and I'm trying not to, you know, go there with him. You know, and so that's why I came to you for help. So I got an answer for you, Doc. And because I want to do my second topic, I'm finna weigh in on this right now. And I want y'all to hear me out on this. Brother, I cut the music down. Give the girl the money. Help the girl out. Okay, now somebody gonna say, Joe, why you say that? Okay, let me explain something to you. You just started a 3-week relationship. You've been in 3 weeks to me in a relationship. You've been constantly dating and talking to a girl in 3 weeks. To me, you like this girl. $370, she wants you to help her with a light bill. I say give her the money and help her out. Because guess what? Sound to me, and I might be wrong, but I'm just giving you my opinion. Sound to me, this young lady is trying to avoid even going there with her baby daddy, because she feel like if I do this, he gonna think he owe me something. He gonna think, and so she's trying to avoid future conflict. She's trying to build a relationship with you and showing you that this is how I want. I'm not gonna go to him because now I got to deal with. I don't want to deal. I want to deal with you. And I think that, to me, that was good. That's just my opinion. That's good that she's trying to keep her kid's father out of her personal stuff and trying to involve you, which you've been there for a month. You've been there almost a month with her. And so she fell in a situation where I say help her. You know, if something bad come out of it, you lost $370, but at the same time, at least you're seeing what she's trying to do. She's trying to show you, I'm trying to avoid that. And if it happens the next month, if it happens after that, then you make your crucial judgment. But I say, no, man, help her the first time. This is the first time, bro. Help her out. Help her out. You know, she's trying to avoid not going to her baby daddy, because a lot of women make that mistake and they go to their baby daddies and they cause all this drama. You know, if I get, why you can't get that dude to give you the money? That dude to be in at your house. So she's trying to avoid that. Give her that chance. We all take chances with relationships. We always take chances with relationships. So this is one that I say, I may differ from you guys. I may differ from you guys, but I'm gonna read some of these comments. But I choose the latter. I choose to give her the money, help her out, to keep her from bringing that dude into the relationship. And that's personal. When you start asking ex-baby daddies and stuff like that for money, you're bringing them into that. You're overstepping your boundaries, because you're giving him access that he don't need. She's trying to prevent from doing that. Man, I say honor that. I say, man, be glad that she came to you and didn't go to the baby daddy. She came to you, a guy that she's trying to start. Because guess what? A new relationship got to start somewhere. So if it started where she came to you and wanted to get some money from you to help her out, to keep her from going to her baby daddy, that's just my opinion. That's all I'm saying. Now, we may differ, and it's okay. That's what we're supposed to do on the Joe Show. But let me read some of y'all comments. Okay, let's go back up. Okay, we got, okay, I'm going up. Okay, I'm going up. I'm trying to get to the first one. All right, we got 3 weeks. Yeah, too early, Brian says. We got Aaron says 3 weeks. Bless his heart. We got Kimberly says, just give her half of the money. If he can afford to give it away. And she should come up with the other half. I like that. I like that. Make up put something in too. I got that, kid. All right. Cuz says, first off, her getting child support has nothing to do with it. Child support is not that much. Second, if that's your woman, of course, help her. Woman or not, help as a friend. Third, is y'all relationship, if y'all in a relationship, why you would not want her to ask another, why you want her to ask another man? Then you gonna be mad. Exactly. All right, we got Miss Bria says, oh my God, guys, complain about the baby's father's having too much access, and she is making an effort to keep that from happening. Yes, those are his kids, but she is your woman. And I don't care what nobody say. When you know you like somebody, it don't take 3 weeks. You be in love the first week, and you can sit there and lie, and we can sit there and say, man, a woman can open your nose up in a day or two. If a woman can open a man's nose up in a day or two, what in the world do you think she can do with 3 weeks? But don't play with me. If a woman can open your nose up in 1 day, what you think she can do in 3 weeks? Boy, she can make you say, I love you with the winged surfs of heaven. A woman can make a man fall in love fast, so don't sit there and act like 3 weeks is too short. 3 weeks, boy, you paying car nose, light bills, you getting toes done, nails. In 3 weeks is a lot can go on. Don't act like it can't. Hey, 3 weeks? Shoot, you meet the right woman, she'll be driving your car in a week. You meet the right woman. I'm just keeping it 100. We got Calvin says, I agree with you, Joe. Also, if she had got it from her ex and the boyfriend had found out, he would have had a problem with it. Exactly. Respect the fact that the woman trusts you enough to come to you. Because she could have she sound like to me, bro, she trying to keep dude out of her life. You should respect that. Because you don't get that. You do not get a lot of that nowadays. You do not get that a lot. You don't get a lot of that nowadays. A lot of them want their baby daddies to pay child support and give them extra money. He paying child support, and some of them want extra money. So I'm gonna tell you, young ladies out here, if you got a baby daddy, the less money you can take from him or get from him, the less you got to worry about laying down on your back. I should get 100% for that comment right there. The less money you get from him, the less you got to worry about laying down on your back. Because a lot of baby daddies feel like if they giving you extra money, you got to lay on your back to get it. And there's a lot of baby mamas doing it. Boy, don't play with me today. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me today. I'm on one today. All right. We got Kim, so that man will go broke trying to keep her from going to that man. Excellent point, Joe. Calvin said he should be grateful that she asked him instead. That's what I'm saying. Be grateful. Brian says, well, heck, Joe, my light bill do help me. Help me out. Aaron says it should start with a loan, okay? We got Doug said the water bill will be next. Just move in with him if he's starting to pay bills. All right. We got Brian says in three weeks she can make you a sapsucker simple. In 3 weeks a lot can go on, boy. I'm telling you. 3 weeks, boy. She might have failed on hard times. Help her. It will either be a blessing or a lesson. I like that, cuz. I like that, Kalita. It either will be a blessing, and that's the way I look at it. Cause guess what? The woman didn't know she married a crackhead until he sold her TV. Hold on. Let me say this. The woman didn't know she married a crackhead until he sold her TV. You're gonna have to, in order to find out something gotta happen. So if, how do you know something bad ain't gonna go on if you never try something out. You gotta figure out how this person is. How many? Let me see the hands. Let me see the hands of the person who done got burnt before when it came down to loaning people money. I can't even put my hand up on there, but let me see the hands of you who you know now not to let borrow money. If you wouldn't have, I'm finna preach this thing right here. Sometimes there's people that come in your life, and them people that come in your life, they may need a little help. But there's gonna come a time when you loan somebody something, and you might not get it back. But in the future, you ain't gotta worry about them no more, because long as they owe you, they ain't never coming back. But how did you know that if you would have never let them borrow the money, that it would have never happened? So now you know, and you know not to do it no more. I done been burnt, fried, and parlayed. I done let people borrow money. I ain't got it back today. And guess what? I still speak to them. But guess what? They ain't never asked me for no more money. Because the people that owe you money, guess what? They know they owe you money, and they won't. You know, sometimes you do run into some that they know they still owe you and still ask you. That's when you tell them. When they know they still owe you and they ask you again, then you step up and you tell them, first off, you didn't pay me back the first time. So don't be no fool now. As they say, first time shame on them, second time shame on you. But if you let them borrow money and then they come back without paying you, you let them borrow money, you deserve to get treated like that. Because if you don't say nothing that second time, first off, you didn't pay me back the first time. So I can't let you borrow no money this time. You didn't pay me back the first. Oh, yes, I know you did not pay me back the first time, so I can't let you borrow no more money. Don't be the person that sit back and let them have more money. You speak up. You may not even be saying nothing about the first time. You may be let it slid. But then they got nerve to come to you and ask you again, knowing they never paid you back. You step up. 10 toes down, baby. You're not paying, I'm not paying. No. Pay me my money back and I get that back to you. All right, guys. Topic number 2. Are you ready for topic number 2? We're going to do topic number 2. We getting it out of here. We going to do it. All right. Is you ready for topic number 2? Say you ready. Let's get topic number 2 out the way, guys. I just need y'all to type down the word ready. Can I get y'all to say ready? Ready, 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 ready. You know, so don't lend money, says Sandra. That's the simplest way to do it. Don't lend money. If somebody asks me for $5 or $10, I just give it to them. If I got it, I'll just give it to them, because I don't want to fall out over $5 or $10. If I got $5 or $10 and somebody say, hey man, you got $5 or $10 I can borrow, I really, look, you can have it. Don't even worry about it. All right, let's get it in. Thank you, Kimberly C. She's ready for part 2. Here it is. Topic 2, woman rights. Joe, on yesterday, my 13-year-old son came home from school stating that he and another student were arguing, and the teacher singled him out and told him that he was acting ignorant in class. He said the other kids started laughing at him and was now calling him ignorant. Okay, Joe, prior to this, my son got into trouble at home. He didn't take out the garbage and he pushed his baby brother down, and it took all I had to not punch him in his jaw for doing this. And now he's here telling me that his teacher called him ignorant in front of other students and they are now picking on him. Joe, should I address this with the teacher or do I just deal with this with my son? Okay. I know this is a bit of a weird type topic because I don't do these type of topics, but I thought this was a good topic the person sent to me. Her son came home and said the teacher called him ignorant in front of other kids. Now other kids are calling him ignorant. And so she's like, well, should I go to school to deal with this teacher? Because I know my son. I'm gonna go ahead on and get into this. there's a lot of parents, they know their kid. They know their kid. They know their kid. They know what they got at home. They know how their kid can be. And sometimes you may hear some things. I know when my boys was in school, they would come home, and if I find out they done something, and if it sounded familiar, and I'd be like, yep, he done that. You kind of know when they done anything. But, you know, if it get to the point, it's gotten to the point where, you know, you say your son didn't take the trash out. You say he pushed his brother down. Sound like brother, big brother stuff that's going on. Normal, that's something normal. I mean, boys do that. So, but you're wondering, should I go to the school and address the fact that the teacher called my son ignorant in front of other kids, or that he's acting stupid or ignorant or whatever? Should you go to the school and find out if what your son said is true? You know, you have parent-teacher conferences. You know, that may be something you can bring up there, but making a special trip to the school, and it's not parent-teacher conference or anything like that. He didn't bring home no disciplinary slip. He's telling you something that his teacher said. That's definitely going to be a personal decision that you'll have to make to decide if you want to go to the school and address your son. Because it sounds like he's being a little butt at school, showing out at school, and sound like he's being a little butt at home. So my thing is, you got to be so careful at believing what they say off the bat. So I'm going to read some of these comments right here, and I'm going to come back and give you my final say-so about that. All right. Okay, we got Brian says, belt 2. Well, y'all know the rest. Kimberly says, definitely address it with the teacher. So Kim said, go address it with the teacher. You know, I do have to go to see the teacher, says Aaron. I'd have to go see the teacher. We got Kalita said, first, yes, talk to your son. It's something going on with him and the reason he acting out. Second, yes, I would have a conversation with the teacher as to calling him names. But look inside the home. It's a call for help. He is seeking something, just my opinion. I love the way you guys weighed in on this. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, we jump to conclusions and we automatically, ooh, that teacher, she better be, you know, first off, you need to find out what your child doing. First off, you need to find out what your child is doing. And he could be acting ignorant in school. And sometimes teachers go through so much. I've been to the school system and I went to talk to kids at school and they horrible. Your same little angel you got at home is a butthole at school. So don't act like your child don't do nothing wrong. Don't act like your child. That's what the teachers are there for. You go talk to the teacher. If your son felt good enough to come and say what the teacher said to him, go find out what he did. And yeah, if the teacher did say he was ignorant or he's acting ignorant or whatever, don't jump all over the teacher. Don't find out why she's saying that. Because he could be because the ignorance is ignorant. He could be acting ignorant. He could be. And because she said it, what are you going to do about it? What you need to do, I'm finna give it to you straight. You may not like what I'm finna tell you. You need to sit your son down in front of that teacher. And if that teacher admit to you that she called your son ignorant, you know what you need to do? You need to look at your son and say, you need to stop acting ignorant. I'm trying to help you save your son's life. Let me tell you something. You need to sit your son down and you need to tell him in front of that teacher, you need to stop acting ignorant in class. You don't act ignorant in class. And when your son walk out that room, then you discuss with that teacher, let's figure out other words to use. But in front of your son, you need to get that teacher's back. Because if you don't get that teacher's back, if your son sense any kind of thing that you got his back and you gonna drill on the teacher in front of him, you finna have your son acting out every week. I'm just keeping it 100. Sit him down in front of that teacher, and when that teacher say, ma'am, I did, you get her back. You look at your son and say, you need to stop acting ignorant in class. I didn't raise you to act ignorant in class. And when he turn around and he look at you, you need to stand 10 toes down and get that teacher's back. Because you don't want your son acting, because Because it's been so many parents made the mistake of going to school, going off on a teacher in front of your child, and you look at your child, they in jail right now. They locked up right now. You better start getting these people back if you don't want your kid in trouble. Because the only thing that some kids is keeping some kids out of trouble is an angry mother or an angry father. Sometimes that's the only thing that's keeping them out of trouble. And if that angry mother and angry father is aligned with that teacher and they got each other's back, your son or your daughter will get some learning. But if you go to that school and you go to going off on that teacher in front of your child, you don't talk to my son like, oh, you can hang it up. You can hang it up. Now you being ignorant. Soon you get on to him in front of that teacher and you back that teacher, say, yeah, you if you out here acting like that, you acting ignorant. I didn't raise you to act ignorant in school. And when he go out that room and you talk to the teacher in private, then you give her your private, whatever you want to discuss with her about. Some people just don't know that. Some people go off of emotions, and sometimes women, and I'm not trying to single y'all women out, sometimes y'all women go to that school with emotions. I'm going to tell this heifer something. She ain't going to be telling my child that he eating it in front of nobody. And you're just making it bad for your child. You're going to be going to school every day. And if you want to keep your job, you get that teacher's back. If that teacher is not abusive, if that teacher is a little witty and a little snappy and making sure she take care of them kids, be happy you got that. Rather than the teacher sitting in class scared to death. I don't want no scared teacher. I wouldn't want my kids sitting up under a scared teacher. I sure wouldn't. They're going to run the classroom. These people babysit these kids for 8 hours plus. Listen to what the teacher is saying. Exactly, making it worse for the child. That's right. And I'm going to tell you, and you want your kid, and I'm going to say this before I get out of here because I got to get out of here. If you want to get your kid left behind, start acting a fool. The teacher don't care what grade he make. Because if the teacher gonna say, you know what, I don't even want to deal with his ignorant mama, I don't want to deal with his stupid father, I don't care if he passed or failed, it don't even matter to me. They're gonna stop teaching your child because they don't want to deal with you. Because you ignorant when you come to school. If they get scared of you, your child will get left behind. Use this and not this and these. Use this and not this and these. Because when teachers get scared of you and they know you're going to act a fool, they ain't studying your child. Your child will be in there with their head down on his desk all day long and they can care less. They can care less. Because every time you get on to him, he go tell a lie and then you come out to the school in your flip-flops with your heels need to be done on your feet and you come in there with a pair of pajamas on, acting a fool with a bonnet on your head, cussing the teacher out. And guess what the teacher said? I ain't got to deal with that. He come here and lay his head down. Now your son is in the 10th grade reading like he in the 2nd grade. They just been passing him on because they scared of you. Can I get 100%? This your boy Joe, Facebook Hottest Live Show. I hope I helped somebody today. I'm just keeping it 100. Keeping it 100. Help your kids. You're not helping them by defending them when they wrong. Big Bruiser, you know how we do it. You know how we do it. All right, it's your boy Joe, Facebook Hottest Live Show, guys. I got to cut out of here. Y'all make sure you have a safe weekend. Love you guys. Remember, if you woke up this morning, you won. And hey, always remember, put God first in everything that you do. Everything else gonna fall in place. It's your boy Joe. God bless you. May you have good health, good finances, great future. Love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. If you want to donate to the Joe Show, guys, cash sign Joe Show Brazil. Cash sign Joe Show Brazil. Thank you so much, Aaron, for putting that up. Love you guys. Stay safe. We out.